Anna Sumanak Johnson, welcome inside the CBC newsroom. The Ontario Liberal Party has a new leader. Bonnie Crombie won the job Saturday afternoon after 3 rounds of ballot counting.
Well, good afternoon, Ontario Liberals! This is such an honor. Thank you for your faith in me.
The results were announced at a convention in downtown Toronto. Crombie is the 3rd-term mayor of Mississauga. That's Ontario's 3rd largest city. She will have a major rebuilding effort ahead of her. The Liberals currently hold just 9 out of 124 seats in the Ontario legislature and do not even have official party status. CBC's Lorenda Redekop is at the convention site with more.
In the end, this was a tight race. It really came down to the wire. It had to be decided in 3 ballots. So we had the last place candidate being dropped off every single time. But what it means is that there's new competition at Queen's Park for Premier Doug Ford. In the end, in the final ballot, it was Bonnie Crombie versus Nate Erskine-Smith. She was in the lead every round, and in that final round, she had 53%. Nate Erskine-Smith more than 46%. And in terms of voter turnout, it was around 22%, so not that high, though the party says that often in these leadership campaigns, the turnout isn't a lot. We had heard, though, from the Liberals, so proud that they had more party members now, more than 100,000, and they did say that this was the most votes that they had in their party history for a leader, almost double what they had for the last leadership. And we did hear from Bonnie Crombie in her speech, and she gave a sense of a little bit of a different Bonnie Crombie.
My biological father, he struggled with addiction and mental illness. He and my mom split up when I was 3, and we lived in a rooming house with my grandparents in High Park, Stoff Ronsensfels. And I want to tell you this because it shaped who I am today.
We really hadn't seen that side of Bonnie Crombie before. She's a longtime business person, also mayor of Mississauga for around a decade, and it feels like the other parties were already anticipating that. The PCs seem to be accusing her of being an elitist and wealthy. They talked about her owning a home in the Hamptons. She said yes, she does, but that it was something that she inherited. We also heard attacks already from the NDP comparing her to Doug Ford. Now the challenge for the Liberals will be uniting the party. And we did hear from a couple of the people who Bonnie Crombie beat in this race.
People are hurting in this province right now. There's a lot of struggles, and we have to give them hope. We have to work hard to rebuild this party behind our new leader.
If we've got a party that's committed to getting housing built, if we've got a party that's committed to serious climate action, we've got a party that's committed to defending and protecting public health care and public education and making significant investments in delivering for people in Ontario, then yeah, of course I want to be a part of that.
That'll be the real challenge for this party, which is in 3rd place and doesn't even have official party status.
CBC's Lorenda Redekop in Toronto.